Michael T. Porter, and I'm bringing the news to you like no other. Yeah, Shannon Sharpe goes off on Shakur Stevenson. It was bad, y'all. I seen it this morning, y'all. Let me get this poll up. Hey, when it does that, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get this poll going. What's going on with y'all? What's going on with Shakur Stevenson and Shannon Sharpe going blow to blow, toe to toe? Are Shakur Stevenson's fight boring? Are Shakur Stevenson's fights boring? Give y'all a chance to come in, see if I can go up another level on my game. Whoa, let's see what's on his mind. We'll start at the 3-minute mark. Let's see. On my mind is, oh, okay, this is a good one. Got your ass. Got your ass. Oh, wait. I hit the wrong button. 15 seconds. Let's see if I can get one more round in before we start. Okay, I got a bucket full of fish. Okay, here we go with the fish. Okay, they got electrical wire. YouTube getting on my nerves, bro. I want you to go over here. Alright. Let's start the show. Let's start the show. Shakur Stevenson goes off. Well, Shannon Sharpe goes off on Shakur Stevenson saying that his fights are boring, saying that nobody will pay their hard-earned money to see this nigga run around the boxing ring. Now, me personally, I've seen a lot of Shakur Stevenson's highlights. I haven't seen anybody fights. Shit costs so much goddamn money. But Shakur Stevenson is one of my favorite. I like his style. He's very fast. But, you know, I'm more of a old school kind of guy. Well, these guys are much older than me with Sugar Ray and Hitman Hearns. I like to see boxers fight. A lot of people say even when he does get the best of his opponents, he does not knock them out. Everybody is saying that Shakur Stevenson has pillow hands. That's right. When he goes to punch you, bam, it will never knock you out. Oh, Shakur Stevenson got real sassy up there, y'all. He got real sassy with Shannon Sharpe. They're going back and forth, y'all. It was a thing to see. Calling Shannon Sharpe ignorant. He don't know boxing. And he's saying that Shannon Sharpe should never speak on the sports of boxing again. God damn. And Shannon Sharpe would say, I never said you was a bum. I never said you wasn't a great fighter. He just said, I just don't like your style. He said he needs more action. Some people sided with Shakur Stevenson, saying that the whole point of boxing is to hit your opponent as many times as you can ultimately knocking him out without getting hit or getting hit as least as possible. And some agree with Shannon Sharpe that when you are asking people to spend their hard-earned money, your ass needs to give us what we came to see. We need blows from both opponents. We need to see punishment from both opponents. We need to see your absolute best, not running around the goddamn gym. I mean, running around the goddamn ring when we just spent five, six, seven, $1,000, $1,500 on tickets to see you fight, and the whole fight you like this, curled up. The whole fight you run. We ain't come to see you run. We came to see your ass fight. Oh, it was good, y'all. I woke up. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe what my eyes were seeing on this TV channel. I couldn't believe that Shakur Stevenson called Shannon Sharpe ignorant. Now, here's the thing about when these people give critique. I'm gonna be quite honest. We're living in today's times where everybody has an opinion, and depending on your platform, if you have an opinion, then if you have a big platform like Shannon Sharpe and ESPN and Stephen A, your opinion, sad to say, it matters. For some reason, it matters. And if Shannon Sharpe is saying that this man is giving out boring fights, that means nobody will come to see him. Ultimately, meaning that nobody, ultimately, he ain't getting paid. If nobody's coming to see his fights because Shannon Sharpe is constantly putting it out there, Shannon Sharpe and others. Mace talked bad about Shakur Stevenson. Shannon Sharpe talking bad about his fighting style. And if people are out here and, like I said, everybody's saying that his fights ain't worth paying for, it's not enough action, you're hurting Shakur Stevenson's pockets. You're ultimately hurting Shakur Stevens. I mean, yeah, you're hurting Shakur Stevenson's pockets. Of all these big sports platforms are saying that Shakur Stevenson ain't got no hands. He has no knockout power. He has pillow hands. And when he fails to knock out his opponent, the nigga is running around the ring. Well, that's gonna spread like it spreads like wildfire. And this is where I think a lot of these analysts get it wrong. For some reason, I don't know why people listen to Stephen A. Smith. He's not a boxer. He's not an athlete. I don't know why these people listen to these commentators. Now, even the commentators that did play professional, that makes it worse because now people really believe what you're saying. If you're saying this man is boring, he's not worth. In other words, you're pretty much saying boxing is about action. It's about blow for blow. You know, who's going to be the last man standing after a barbaric battle. And if you're saying Shakur Stevenson is not putting up, he is deviating, he is deferring from a barbaric battle when he gets in the ring. He's not willing to really fight. He don't want to get hit and all of these things. If your big platform with all these eyeballs watching your platform like Shannon Sharpe, they're going to believe it. If you are ex professional boxer and you say this about Shakur Stevenson, you know, people who may not be familiar with Shakur Stevenson or people who even watch all his fights, they're going to believe it too. What I'm saying is influence. It's all about influence. It's all about influence. So these big platforms, it's sad to say, especially if you are in that sport, that wherever the sport that they're talking about, whether it's basketball, and you have a former basketball player talking and he was really good, it carries weight. If they're talking about boxing, there's a former boxing champion talking about boxing like Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones Jr. opinion carries weight. It's just his influence is much more impactful. So that's where I think Shakur Stevenson gets mad, because you're telling people that I'm boring. You're pretty much saying I'm not worth the money people are paying. You're pretty much saying that I am not worth the money that people are paying. That man got a family to feed, Shannon. They started talking about each other's money. Now, what I find interesting is that when Shannon Sharpe bragged about how much money he had more money than Shakur Stevenson. But when Shaq talked about his money, Shannon Sharpe quickly backed down. Shannon Sharpe quickly backed down. Now, I don't know if this is staged because Shannon went off on Jim Jones. Shannon been going off. I mean, it's just all this back and forth makes good content. But in all seriousness, like they got to be careful, like especially when Stephen A. Smith, who's never played basketball, is telling GMs and owners who needs to be traded. His butt needs to go. His bus needs to go. Even though you may be joking, even though the guy may have a bad game, owners and stuff are listening to these guys. The reason why today's owners and GMs are listening to Shannon Sharpe and the Stephen A. Smith of the word and Skip, because a lot of these owners don't know nothing about sports. A lot of the owners don't know anything about sports. So sad to say, they rely on people like Stephen A. Even people who never even played a professional sport. If they've been covering sports for a long time and things of that nature, and they are compelling and they are polarizing like Skip Bayless, for some reason, even people who haven't played professional sports give these owners and GMs ideas. A lot of these owners don't know anything about sports. They're just looking at the operation, this, that, marketing, but they really don't understand the actual game. And this is where these dumbass owners and GMs rely on Stephen A. Smith and people of that magnitude. It's crazy. I woke up this morning and said, man, what's going on here? All this hooting and hollering. Nigga, you too old. Nigga, you can't fight. My money is, I got more money than you. And Shakur Stevenson told Shannon, well, you should have more money than me. You an old ass nigga. Why? You should have more money. How old are you? How old are you? Shannon said your fights are boring. Shakur Stevenson called him ignorant. It was so much back and forth. It was so much back and forth. It was a lot of sassiness going on. It was a lot of yo mama this. No, I was playing. Yo mama this, yo mama that. Damn. Early morning drama. Early morning drama, y'all. Early. It was good. It was good. It was good. It was good. God damn. But I like Shakur Stevenson. Shannon Sharpe was instigating, saying, don't talk to me like that. Talk to Gervonta Davis. Gervonta is in jail right now, or he's dealing with his legal issues, slapping around his baby mama, slapping around his old lady. The police stay coming to Gervonta Tank Davis house, his residence. His baby mama is always calling, like, oh, he hit me. Oh, he hit me. Hey, Gervonta be like, hey, baby, what we having for breakfast? Oh, he hit me. He hit me. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police. Gervonta Davis's baby mama loves calling the police. Love calling the police on that man. Shout out to Roman Bull. Gervonta Davis's baby mama, Tank Davis, love calling the police on that man. Why? Just leave him alone. If he's violent, if he is this, if he's that, why you keep going to that man's house? You must like getting your ass whooped. Why you keep going over there? Why do you keep going to Gervonta Davis's house if you know an ass whooping is waiting for you? That don't even make sense. I seen the clip of the police coming to his door. Knock, knock, knock. And the police, he was a man. He was real sassy. As a man, you know women lie. You know all people lie. How are you just going to take that woman's word without even, the police came to the door and he was just automatically taking her aside. Well, she said this and, we can't have that. And, This behavior won't be tolerated. Damn. Can you get both sides of the story, my G? Can you get both sides, my nigga? Can you get both sides, my nigga? Can you get both sides? Can you get both sides? If I had to choose, I don't think Tank right now, his mental capacity is not where it's at. He got too much going on. If they were to fight right now, say they're physically in good shape, I think Shakur is gonna whoop his ass because Javonta Tank Davis, he's all over the place. 1 minute he says he's about to retire, and I ain't gonna lie. Javonta is pulling a Floyd Mayweather. When you have a young bull, Shakur been trying to fight Tank for the longest. Why do boxers take so long to give the fans what they want? You know what? No, I'm not going to support boxing. I'm going to start support boxing when they start giving us what we want. If there are two elite fighters in the same or close to the same weight class, they can move up and move down. It won't be so hard for them to move up and move down. Give the fans what they want. I hate that, bro. Tank, Shakur Stevenson been coming after Tank for the longest, and Tank been running. This before he slapped up his baby mama, allegedly. This Shakur Stevenson been calling out Javonta Davis before Javonta tried to walk his baby mama down. Why do y'all make the fans wait so goddamn long? That's why a lot of people don't like boxing no more. Floyd Mayweather started that ish. Running from Pacquiao when Pacquiao was putting hands and feet on anything coming his way. Talking about Pacquiao need to take some tests. Pacquiao head got too big. What the hell this man's head got to do with anything? Pacquiao said he'll take a test before the fight, right before the fight, and after the fight. Pacquiao said set it up. And once again, if you so confident, Floyd, why did you change the legal terms or tried to change the legal terms in the contract? It was supposed to be a professional fight coming up in a couple of months in September. It was supposed to be a professional fight between Floyd and Pacquiao. And now Floyd is saying, oh, no, it's not a professional fight. It's an exhibition. It's just, just to put on the show. No, bro. If you really think Pacquiao is a bum, because he came out and said his easiest fight was Pacquiao. If you think Pacquiao is a bum, if Pacquiao is so easy, why don't you make it a professional fight and put your record on the line? You know why? Because everybody know Pacquiao is better than Floyd. And when they fought the first time, they were old back then. They really old now. Pacquiao was banged up. His shoulder was hurting. Hands hurting. Come on, man. Come on. But yeah, man. Y'all go check it out. I had to stop by real quick and put up some more lives. Finna hop back on a little while. I got to upload some videos. But y'all let me know. In order to be great, we got to make great decisions. And talking bad about a person's profession, it's not necessarily a good or bad decision. Just, I would say, be cautious. Be cautious. Like when my platform get really big, I'm going to also have discretion. Everybody use your own brain. That's just me personally. You know what I mean? But no, it was a good back and forth. It makes you think. I like conversations and debates that make you think. But those of you been rocking me since day one, I appreciate y'all. Those of you who just found the channel, I appreciate y'all too. I'm gone.